Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I don't know if you guys heard the intro. I didn't hear anything at all. So let me know immediately, please, because we're having technical difficulties right now.
Can you hear me or no?
What's going on? Please let me know real quickly if you guys hear me to begin with, and if you guys heard the intro, because I may have a problem with my computer right now. Please let me know quickly. Oh, see, so they get the sound. So something's. Can you guys hear Ryan?
Can anyone hear me? No. Can anyone hear you?
Okay. So they hear you. I can't hear him at all. I can't hear him whatsoever.
Can anybody hear me right now?
That's
Can someone
crazy.
Call out if they hear Mr.
Ryan right now.
Mr. Mom Collectibles? Can anyone hear me?
That's insane.
So they hear me.
I can't hear anything. Hold on. Let's see. No, I can't hear anything. This is nuts. Type it in the private chat. See, you heard the intro. I didn't hear the intro at all. So they could hear both of us. Yeah, but I can't. I don't know what the hell you're going to be saying. It's going to be so bad. We can't. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Let me try to pull up an actual stream real quick. And I'll hear it that way. See if that works. Sorry, guys. This just started happening right now. I just restarted. He restarted it as well. And something's going on. Did you hear that? Yeah, see? I don't understand. I don't understand. Let me see. Oh, the freak. Okay, here we go.
I hope I can.
All right, let's see if this works, guys. I'm going to put on the stream on another window of YouTube, and hopefully that'll work. I don't understand. What the hell? It's so insane how this happens all of a sudden. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay. All right, so let me raise the volume here quickly. Oh, my God. I don't even have volume. I don't even have volume on my speakers right now. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. Something's really bad going on. Hold on.
So while if everyone in the live chat can hear me, assuming those have seen Ahsoka, another 10 out of 10 episode.
Something's happening.
Can everyone hear that stuff?
That still didn't do anything. This is crazy, guys. Let me see if I could check my my sound settings. Audio. Oh, wait a minute.
Fabs was hacked by Toys Wonderland. That's what it was.
Yeah, no. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? No, I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. This is insane, guys. This is insane. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. This is insane. Like I said, I just restarted it too. And I don't know what the hell's going on. I have no idea what is going on. But anyway, I'm just gonna, say my piece and then you'll talk, I guess, because I can't even hear when, whatever you're saying. So I guess I'll let you know when I'm done. All right, guys. So thank you guys for being here. I apologize for all this stuff. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't even think because I didn't touch anything. I have sound in my. Hold on. All right. Yeah. No, that's not doing anything. Anyway. So let me see who's in here real quickly. I apologize again, guys. We have Carter Reviews. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. We got Luis in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for coming tonight. We got Bobo in the house. How are you, my friend? Guys, please don't forget to hit that like button. I apologize for tonight. This is insane. Nefty in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Luis in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Long time, my friend. Howard Chan in the house. Hello, Mr. Veteran. Thank you for acknowledging the title, my friend. Thank you for making it known that veteran is a real thing. I appreciate that. Just because you don't collect, right, doesn't mean that you have to put other titles, down, right? Um, Veterans are a real thing, guys. I don't know if you've heard, there's military veterans, there's medical veterans, there's a lot of different veterans. I just happen to be the Hot Toys veteran, so thank you guys for being here tonight with us. We have, let's see, we got some guy in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's see. Aiden in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Welcome. We have, are you guys hear me good? Chris in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. I hear you. See, I don't know. I have no sound whatsoever. I don't understand. It's crazy. It's killing me. Audio 5x5, perfect. Daniel, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Oh, look, can't watch. Peru is playing. I think Colombia's playing too. I don't know who they're playing though. I forgot. Actually, let me see. I'll tell you right now. Colombia and Chile's playing. Yeah. So they're 0-0 right now. Unreal. Yeah, no, this is insane. I gotta figure out what happened to this computer because this is unacceptable. The Thor in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Yes, we. All right, so you guys are all set. It's just me then. I can't hear him. Action in the box. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Said no, that must be my fault. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We have. Let's see who else we got it here. Nation in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. All right, let's see. Good. You can hear us perfect. I can hear you. I skipped the in. Okay. All right, we can hear both my ears. He said my ears. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. This never happened before. All of a sudden, I have no sound, and I'm messing around with the. It's got to be internal. It's got to be something internal because this doesn't make any sense whatsoever to be happening right now. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I'm trying like every audio setting that I have on my computer, and nothing works because nothing has ever been played with or messed with. So I don't know, why this would even be happening to begin with, but here we are. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, nothing. Crazy. All righty. Let's see who else is in here. Restart. Yeah, I did. I restarted right before we started, and nothing. We both did. I think he did a couple times too. Let's see. Star Wars, yes, sir. We're gonna get into it very soon. Uh, don't cross the streams, Ghostbusters. Don't cross the streams. We got maybe Ryan could do a live stream on his channel. Yeah, that'd be nice. Doesn't give me the option. Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to do with that. Chili. Yeah, chili. Hot Toys about to drop some pre-order announcement. Yeah, I heard. Who was it? What did you say, Mr. Mom? Who was coming? You said in 2 days?
Peacemaker.
Yeah. When so someone have palpitations, someone has returned. No way. Wait, how? How is that even? Are you for real? I don't believe you. Do you have headphones? Oh yeah, let me try. No, I didn't even think about that. Let's see if it works. I hope it works. Please work. Because this is crazy. Not being able to hear. Let's see. I hope it works. I hope it works. I can't hear nothing. Talk.
Hear me?
Speak. Say something.
Yeah, I'm speaking.
No.
You hear me? No.
Ugh.
Nope.
Oh wait. I don't have them turned on. Ha ha ha.
You hear me now?
Talk?
Yeah, I'm talking. You don't hear me.
No.
No.
God, this is insane. This is insane. I don't understand what. Yeah, no, I got headphones on and nothing. Wait, let me try another setting real quick before we get started, and then if not, then oh well, it is what it is. Here we go. Real tech, a wavelength, wavelength two, game, voice. Hello, hello, hello. Oh wait. Hold on a second.
Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear Mr. Mom? In the- All right, so you guys can hear me while Fabs is doing his stuff. His audio doesn't work. Do me a favor, guys. Just keep the comments coming. Yeah, his audio doesn't work. No. Nope. You're all right. So this is the Mr. Mom stream. I'm taking over. So Fabs can take a break. I'll drive this for a minute while he's figuring out his audio situation. You know, what's going on, you guys can obviously hear me. For some reason, what's going on with our StreamYard or whatever it is, you got those who are watching, you could hear me. And a few moments ago, you could hear Fabs, but Fabs and I can't hear you. Like he can't hear me. So him and I are technically like on two different channels. But I can hold this down for a moment. So yeah, some guys give us a collection tour. Yeah, there's nothing much going on behind me. I'm in the middle of doing a collection tour, actually. Some guys, so you got to relax on that. Relax on that. But I just finished watching Ahsoka. I'm sure we'll get into that in a little bit. Another great episode for me. Give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's a great. Yeah, I think Toys Wonderland finally shut down Fabs' audio. I think that's a possibility. I can't tell if he's frozen right now or if he's still alive. If he's live right now, it looks like he's frozen. Am I still good? Anyone out there in the live chat? Can you guys still reply back and let me know if I'm still good or am I just talking to myself? Fabs is gone, so it looks like it's the Mr. Mom stream. Well, uncarded reviews. Can't you watch this listen on stream on your phone? You can, but the problem is that I think it's a technicality thing with StreamYard. I think he tried doing that, but I don't know what the issue is technically about that. But Putin's gotten to Mr. Fabs, Mr. Mom. Yeah, that's possible. So, like I said, if you guys are watching, I appreciate you guys hanging with us. Those who watched Ahsoka, like I said, banger of a show. If we get through this live stream, I'm sure Fabs is going to talk about it. He just bounced out. For those who are watching, you guys jumped in and are like, who the hell is this guy? Mr. Mom's on Fab's stream. But anyway, we were going to talk about a couple things. We were going to talk about RoboCop. We were going to talk about C-3PO. We were going to talk about Ahsoka. But like I said, Fabs is having some technical difficulties. So yeah, he's fighting with the major. Fabs is fighting with TW in the Matrix. Yes, absolutely. If you guys want to talk about Ahsoka, we can. But I think he was going to save that towards the end of the show. That way, those who have not watched the episode can, Oh,
What a friggin' nightmare.
can you hear me or no?
Yeah, no, I had to restart it all over again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yeah. It was a setting that for whatever reason it changed.
So I just want to let you know, I've been holding this shit down while
yes,
you were,
thank you. No,
you got 27, 28 strong watching you right now. I wasn't trying to let anyone leave. So,
thank you. No, I appreciate it.
This isn't this isn't the Hot Toys veteran show anymore. This is this is the Mr. Mom show. This is what, guys, sub to me. You can unsub to him. Your connection. I will never lose connection on my channel. Never lose connection.
This is what happens.
TW obviously hacked his shit.
This is what happens when you spend all your money on Hot Toys and not Wi-Fi.
Exactly. See what happens is that you're spending your money on collecting, not just talking collecting.
Exactly.
So therefore, you have low quality equipment because you're putting the money into the toys.
Yeah, I walk the walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So, guys, I apologize again. Thank you.
Is what Ahsoka in the
dream. Thank you guys for waiting. I don't know what happened. This never happens, as you guys know. But let me see what you guys are saying real quickly before we get started. We have a fun show tonight, guys.
Busting your balls.
A lot of Ahsoka stuff going on. A lot of potential figures coming up. So I hope you guys are ready.
Got my Anakin Artisan locked in. That's about to go up in value.
Question for you. That Anakin Artisan is from what? It's going to be episode 3, correct?
It's the light side, so.
Right, so episode 3.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right. So
there is a reason. I mean, if we're just going to get into it now, I don't know.
Go ahead.
No. I'm saying there's a reason. And I think a lot of people I thought so too. Why did we get 2 Jokers and we only got 1 Anakin? It's because we're going to get an Anakin Ahsoka branded figure right now.
Oh, so I don't know if you remember. I think we talked about this last time. I thought, that we were going to get an Anakin from Obi-Wan, right? That especially that with that scene when he was, with the hoodie covered, right? So that's not coming because there was not much to see anyway, right? It was a very, very small picture of him. So, that's gone. Now, though.
Now it's like, whoo, now it's.
Oh, my goodness. You guys don't even know. Wait a minute. So, first off.
I got my ideal Anakin in my head already, what I want.
Yeah. For those who don't remember or didn't watch last week, during last episode, what did I tell you guys about getting an Ahsoka from her show? I said, they have to change her outfit. She has to upgrade something. Because
white Ahsoka.
Thank you. Exactly. So, what are they going to do? Number 1, possibility number 1 right here, which is most likely coming because of the fact that Sideshow did her. So, we're getting a young Ahsoka, hopefully, right? Again, this is potential. Doesn't mean it's coming, but it's potential, right? Remember, I told you for her show, we have to get something. So this is potential, right? This is 1. Then we have, look at that.
Ugh.
So that is a huge possibility as well. Very short clips, very short scenes, but it doesn't mean that they're not important. Doesn't mean that they can't be made, right? This is why I'm saying potential. Also, the clones. The what do you call it? The phase 1. We're getting new phase 1s, 100%. They're all back here, right? What are they? 501st or 3? No, 3. Yeah, 501st.
I'm not big on I'm not an expert on the clones. I don't know which is.
Oh,
I'm in a separate chat where I think someone said 501st.
No, I think that is because I think Rex Rex popped up.
Yes, he did.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So then now, right? So you have. So what are your thoughts about this? What do you think of this figure here?
Me personally, I mean, Hot Toys has definitely made figures from characters that have had this amount of screen time. To me, it doesn't look hard. It looks like a repaint. You know, you can use elements from like the Moff Gideon
Right.
helmet to like repaint it, the
Exactly.
jetpack. So, I mean, that's the
Exactly.
thing with Mandalorians is that like we talked about molds, and we'll talk about that with this guy right here a little bit in a minute. But with
Yeah.
molds, I mean, they're basically just hosh posh and stuff together to make new. I mean, do I need it? No. Like, there's enough Mandalorians that like I don't think I need another Mandalorian unless it has more significance. Like, if they release that one, I may or may not even get it. Like, because I believe at what con was it? Like just recently in July, they showed off a male and female Mandalorian that we haven't seen yet.
Right.
So there's still some, like, I don't know how many more Mandos I could
Sideshow
really
con.
take.
Sideshow.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how many more Mandos I could really take, but it's cool though. It's cool though. I mean, definitely. I mean, it's absolutely cool.
Wait,
And
so why don't you
Mm.
want any more Mandalorians? Just because you think it's like, all right, like enough?
Yeah, I mean, because if they put it up there, it's like two. I mean, I like to get them when they have significance, like if there's significance to them. I mean, it's cool. I like some of them as background filler. But I have to see. I mean, I don't know if it will really come. If it does, see how much it is and whatever it is. I'm a sucker for Mandos, but yeah, Mandalorians. That's a nice
Yep.
way of putting it.
Well, no, that's what they're called. That's
But it is no, it is, but it is pretty badass. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie,
exactly.
yeah. Like I said it now, and then you can hold this against me like a month later when it's like, remember when you said this? I'm like, yeah, I put my foot in my mouth. 100%.
No, but
Absolutely.
they would be really, really nice to have because they look
Yeah,
badass.
yeah,
They
you're
look
right. You're
really,
no,
really
yep. So I'm actually online Sideshow right now, pre-ordering my Clone Wars Anakin as we speak.
cool.
I got a 10% coupon. I can see that thing. People are saying
Oh,
I can see that thing going like low stock by like tomorrow. Like, I can see it totally going.
so now going back to her, what do you think the chances of them making her are?
I don't know, because Hot Toys doesn't have a track record of doing like kids, younger
But
figures
she's
like that.
not. But she would be a
I
Black Widow
know.
body.
No, I know.
You know?
It's hard because it's a new sculpt. I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not banking on it. I'm gonna tell you this. I wouldn't be shocked either way. I
Right.
wouldn't care if we didn't get it,
Right.
but
Exactly.
I can understand the significance because it's a live action version. Like, and as you said, I mean, for those in the chat, I'm talking as someone who has not seen the Clone Wars cartoons. I understand the significance. Like, when I saw all this, even I was blown away. Like, I can understand
Right.
why a lot of movie theaters were putting this episode in theaters, because when I saw that, even my wife, who doesn't watch this stuff, she was like, whoa, this is actually like, it was pretty cool cinematically to watch. Like, I'm like, wow, this is pretty significant to a lot of people. And I thought it was significant too, but I'm 50-50. If she comes, I'll get her, but if not, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end
Yeah,
of the world.
no, I just think because of the fact that, think about it, right? We have the Sideshow one when she's even younger than this,
Yeah.
and then this would be the second, when she's a teen.
Yeah.
Then we have obviously the Clone Wars already,
Yeah.
and so I think this is why I'm saying this is 100% a possibility. Again, because of the fact that it's an Ahsoka show, I think that they may go all out. But we'll see. You remember that Disney is all about, women empowerment now. So to pump you up with, all women, they could give you, like I said, the two versions of Sabine. They could give us the two versions of of Ahsoka. If you pay attention to that, the pieces here, they look more evident here than they do when she gets older, right? The horns take over a lot of it, so you don't really see that crown looking thing so much. And then you see this guy, you have Clone Wars Anakin. The fact that they already made him, from the Clone Wars, animated series, and now seeing him live action, you know what that means. There is no way that Hot Toys is not reusing that outfit to make and just giving us a new head sculpt with short hair and giving us this figure. I think this is 100% coming. It's not the first time they've done this, where they show a figure and then they make it real life like or movie accurate. What do you think of that?
I love this. I literally 2 seconds ago just pre-ordered like I told you, the Clone Wars version. Literally, no lie, I just pre-ordered it 2 seconds ago because I think it's going to go. And if they make another one, 100% I'll buy this one too, because there's differences. Obviously,
Correct.
because they made that one off of they made that one giving you like a Hot Toys version of what he would look like in live action.
Correct.
And now you have live action.
Correct.
So the figure does look different. His hair looks different, so even if they don't do it, I mean, I'm calling it CGI Anakin. That's what I'm calling it, even though it's more like they're just de-aging him a little bit. You could see that newer sculpt used in multiple incarnations of him.
Yeah.
And I think that you could 100% see another version that's coming with a USB lightsaber. Even the outfit looks a little bit different. It looks more slimmer. It doesn't look as bulky with the armor pieces. So I'm not an expert, but I could see that when I saw this instantly, I was like, oh, there's differences, but it's absolutely a welcomed addition. I'm looking forward to it 100%. I hope that we get 2 Anakins. I hope we get this version. And I hope we get the episode 3 version that you saw in the beginning. Like, my ideal Anakin is that episode 3 version that we saw when he was kind of like when he had the red Vader lightsaber. That'd be sick if we had that in a sculpted. Yeah, we had him with the blue and the red, so you could swap him out if you want to. Vader's red, and then you have his blue USB. I mean, I think that's the reason why, honestly, we didn't get a sculpted Anakin in dual release with the Artisan like we got with the Joker. I really do think that's the reason why, because Hot Toys was saving him, and they're going to give us probably, I don't think they're going to give us another rooted one personally, because that's what the Artisan was.
Absolutely they are.
Well, I'll see. We'll see.
You're gonna get dark side Anakin rooted, because the one we got was light side.
Well, yeah, not right away though. I don't think. I think you're gonna get. I think we're gonna get a sculpted one first, because that's easier.
Well,
to bang out.
We're gonna get something sculpted from the show, but eventually we're gonna get a rooted dark side Anakin. And what I actually think is coming, believe it or not, is a double pack of this Anakin with both head sculpts, both lightsabers. You heard it here first. I'm telling you, it's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? It's a no-brainer to get, to kill those 2 birds with 1 stone. Everybody's been asking for a double pack for how long? This is the best opportunity. You have light side and dark side in the same episode. So I don't see why it wouldn't happen. And if it doesn't happen, I would be very shocked and very upset, because this is a no-brainer for them to make. And who wouldn't buy a double pack Anakin? Everybody. So, I think it's a money maker for them. I don't think it's going to be a limited item by any means until we get the dark side Anakin, Artisan rooted figure. That's definitely coming. There is absolutely no way that they're going to give us just light side and be like, all right, next topic. Like, absolutely not. Again,
no, and the shitstorm that caused, and that was only the light side.
Correct.
The dark side is going to absolutely.
Exactly. So the fact that that's happening, right? And exactly like you said, it may not be coming very soon, but that's 1000% coming at some point. And then we have, like you guys mentioned already, this is her new outfit. Like I told you guys, there is no way that they were not going to give her a different outfit. You have to give her a different outfit, because you have to give her, make her look different for the toy companies to make something different, right? So this is the back. I took a picture of the back of the outfit. Look, you can see her socks. You can see whatever she's wearing. And then the front, look at this. So now, what does this do to Hot Toys? It forces them to give us a brand new body, because remember that the DX Ahsoka was breaking at the elbow. They were able to cover the elbow with that sleeve that they put on there, right? So a lot of people didn't realize what was under there, which is what was breaking. Now, with this look, they're most likely going to give us a new body where if we take off the sleeve that's on her arms from for example, the DX figure, if she comes that way, which there's a huge possibility that instead of just getting this look, we're going to get a similar DX, but we're going to get this as a second look, so we're able to undress her and put this clothes on. That's what I think is happening. It has to happen because of the fact that they're not going to give us another DX Ahsoka branded Ahsoka. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's happening by any means. Again, just like they made a Wonder Woman body, a brand new one for that D100 celebration piece, right after giving us a brand new body right before for the Wonder Woman 2 figure. Why can't they do the same for Ahsoka? You know what I mean? 100%. Why can't they give us, exactly. So they're going to give us a brand new body because of what happened with
all they got to do is give us the Wonder Woman 84 body, which I'm pretty sure, I mean, having the WV100, it looks like it's the 84 Wonder Woman body, which to be honest with you,
well, that's what it's
the same. Yeah, it looks to be the same. And
somebody who had it said it's a different size body.
It could. I think. I mean, I didn't when I did the review. I didn't sit there and like weigh them. I was actually going to weigh them because one does feel
Like,
no,
wait.
one does feel a little bit heavier than the other. It
So
does.
the
There's a
new
little bit.
one, the new one.
Yeah, it could, but the whole point is that like, and I keep telling people not to get off topic, but that '84 Wonder Woman. I mean, it is a revolution in the terms of the seamless body and the
Yep,
way it is, and it's
absolutely.
only $254. Like anyone
Yep,
who's sleeping on that, you're making a mistake on that
yep,
one. Personally, it's a
absolutely.
mistake
And
because
the hair is
yeah, and
gorgeous.
that's a 2020 release too. That's a
Right.
2020. I mean, how many years? So they should really just give us that body with the seamless arms and all that stuff. You'll be able to pose it up better. I mean, it's just they should do that. It's mind-boggling how they did Ahsoka the way they did it. It's mind-boggling to me.
And also,
Absolutely
if you
mind-boggling.
haven't already smashed it, like, yes, guys, please don't forget, hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. And also, Harrison Dula is a huge potential as well. She's a big part of the series. I don't see why she wouldn't be made. But we know Hot Toys, they pick whatever they want or whatever makes sense for them. But like I said, I feel like she's 100% coming. And here is a close up of her. Look how sexy that outfit looks on her. You know what I mean? So imagine this as a figure. And if you paid attention, what did I mention earlier? This here, look at the crown. See this crown? Even for this new outfit, look how it's different now. So they change a lot of stuff on her with this look.
Do you have the photo of? Do you have another photo of her when she has the sleeves on that are all white, like her, like the last scene with?
No. Well, this
Dude,
was no, I didn't. I didn't.
that's the ultimate because that's the one when she just woke up, and then when she finally gets dressed at the very end when she has the full sleeves up to her arms and she's like all white. That's gonna be the. I'm just saying, like that's the final version. I was like, oh man, all white is like
I didn't pay attention
really nice.
to the sleeves at the end.
Yeah, the sleeves are all white. Her whole outfit's white. Like it's basically the outfit she has, just all white. And I'm like, whoa, that is so much better. So much better.
I should have taken a picture of that, but I
No,
didn't. I was like, oh, it's the same thing. But yeah, I noticed that the crown is 100% different than her original one. You know, before she changed into this, it was different. So all those little changes, all those subtle changes, are what they have to change to give us a new figure.
and USB lightsabers.
And USB lightsaber as well. So we're gonna get into the action, which is the new release, and that is the as Ryan likes to call it, the reissue of RoboCop.
Funny.
He said that's funny.
What kind of collector do you think I am?
All right, so let's get into RoboCop because I'm hearing some stuff that's very, very wrong. Apparently it's coming from non-collecting YouTubers. So we'll see what you think about this, guys. So Ryan, so the figure's out, okay? What do you think of the figure? I saw you playing with the so hold on, I'm gonna put you up on the so go ahead, talk about it.
No, this is the OG. I just had this out because I filmed the video a couple days ago. Like I did like a reaction video, and I pulled mine out. And yeah, this is the die cast RoboCop 1, the one without the chair. So this is just the soul. I just didn't want the one with the chair. So this is the die cast version, and so you can pull me off. I'm just gonna pull this off. See my ugly mug on screen. So yeah, so I woke up to it. I was like, oh, it's awesome. I pre-ordered it. It's coming home. RoboCop 3 came out in like 1993, I think it was. I was 6 years old. This is the first RoboCop movie I saw, and I was like, oh, what is this? And as a kid, it's like, this is awesome. As an adult, you're like, okay, maybe it's not awesome, but this is actually the first movie I saw, and then I went backwards and saw 1 and 2. So this holds nostalgia to me. It's just
now, question before you continue. Now, question for you. What do you think it is that bothers people so much about RoboCop 3? Is it the fact that it wasn't
it's childish? I mean, they made it. I mean, it's known that they dialed it down to make it more childish. I mean, it's known that they did that. So it's more campy and goofy. It's just what it was. Like, people could argue that RoboCop, like the second one, was okay. They went downhill after that. Obviously Peter Weller wasn't in the movie because he was committed to something else. So I mean, different actor. And also the movie, yeah, it just was goofy. It was a really goofy.
You really think the actor like ruined the role? Like I don't.
No. It was no. The movie shouldn't have been made. Personally, it's just a dumb movie. Like it's dumb, but it holds. It's one of those just like I don't even know. It's a movie I still like, but it's just like it's silly. I mean, they even admit it. It's
Yeah,
goofy, campy. But I mean, I remember playing with the toys as a kid when they came out with it, like the jetpack and the gun.
right,
So for me to have a realistic, upscaled version of toys I literally used to play with when I was 6 years old, I mean, as a collector, take a step back for a minute and figure out like how many of those toys can you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like Fabs, like GI Joes used to play with, and now like if like Hot Toys was making GI Joes, it's like shit. I used to play with that as a kid. Now I got like the legit stuff. Like that's how I feel about this. And
right.
this is how I feel about '89 Batman. Like I played with the little '89 Batman figures, the 3.75, and now I got the legit ones. So yeah, Frank Miller wrote RoboCop 3. Well, you know, it is what it is. But so I saw this. I day one pre-ordered it. It's coming home regardless. And then when the official promo photos came out, it was like all hell broke loose. Like I think who said that up there? I forget, someone Payton, I think, or Payton or some guy said it. All hell broke loose because everyone was flipping out about the color of the
Oh
suit.
yeah, it's on the
It didn't
screen.
look right. It was like this or that. Me personally, and I'm going to be honest with those that are getting it, it's definitely going to be one of those figures that you got to see it in hand. I know
Yep,
Fabs, you said you're getting it in a few days. You
yep.
got to see it in hand and make the decision for yourself. I'm all for it, man. Like, listen, if you're someone that paid for this figure, okay, I pre-ordered it, so I still owe money on it. I paid a deposit. If you're someone that bought this figure up front, you paid for it, you're someone's sitting on your money for months, and then you get the final production photos. It's completely okay for you to be judgmental of it. Like, whoa, all right, that's not exactly what I thought, because they have your money.
Right.
But to flip a shit the way that people were, it was like, are you even getting this figure? Like, relax. Like, A, are you getting it? And if you're not, then shut up. Like, really, like really, I don't know what to tell you. And the thing about it was the prototype photo was definitely more blue and purple. It's like that. You ever see those? Remember back in the day, like the dress, like what color is it? You see blue or
Yes,
purple.
yes, yes.
That's what this is. And because, you know, and
All
I see a lot
lighting.
of,
It's all lighting at the end of
it's
the
all
day.
lighting, and it's the way that the figure is. Now, do I think it's spot on to the original? No, it's not. And I think we're going to talk about that. But like to give people a little bit of a crash course, because I did do the research. You know, RoboCop 1 was the metallic. RoboCop 2, they did paint it like
A
a
little
more blue
bluish. Yep.
hue.
Yep.
RoboCop 3, they used the same suit from number 2 because they needed an actor that was the same height as Peter Weller. So they used an identical actor to fit in the same suit from number 2, and they repainted the suit. Now, research that I've done, ironically, Fabs, I don't know if you know, I don't have a picture to send you. People have said in person the suit's actually green. It's how it's translating on screen. The suit is actually more of a metallic green than it is this blue purple. Nevertheless, the prototype photos of this figure, I'm sorry, it's super purple, it's
They're
super
very
blue.
blue. Yeah, they're
And
very
I
blue.
think what they did was, whether or not they got it right or wrong, they definitely dialed it down.
Yep.
Where my opinion changed when I saw the Sideshow first look video, and I was sitting here. That's why my figure's on the desk, because I was watching the Sideshow first look, and they still added the purple and the blue in various highlight areas, like the bicep, the collarbone. They did add that, but it's definitely not this intense as what the original figure is. And there's some people that complain. They canceled it because they're like, "Oh, this isn't what I thought it was." And I'm like, "Really? Where's my tap out?
Let
Where's
me.
my
Yeah.
tap out?"
Yeah. So here's the thing. All right. So, um, as you can see, look at this picture here, and I'm going to show you how it's lighting. Look at the picture here, and you can see the background. Specifically this area here. See how this area here causes the figure to look
Mhm.
more purple, right? Now, if you go to the next one, the purple's gone, right? But it's still more purple than this, but very slightly now.
Go to flip through these photos, find one that has the purple background.
Let's see.
There's a couple that have like a really intense purple background, and it makes the
See?
figure look like right there. I see purple
Yeah,
highlights on
see,
that. Like I do.
correct. This is purplish here.
There's
Correct.
another photo though. Like it's a photoshopped
This
photo.
is purplish here. You could see this
Mhm.
is very purplish here. See, compared to this, nowhere near close. Not
But
that.
there's a photo of him. It's not these photos. It's in these. If you just keep scrolling through, you'll see it was one of the first ones. He's
See here.
behind a
See
completely
here.
photoshopped
You see like a
background.
little bit of like
Yeah,
purplish here, and it affects the
there you go. Like you keep start going through these kind of photos where it picks up the purple a lot more.
depending on the background, right?
Yes.
But
There you go. There you go.
when you mention, whoever cancels a figure over a color wasn't getting the figure anyway. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. If you're gonna get a figure, right? If you're such a fan of the figure, if you're such a, oh my god, I love RoboCop, but now the color is a little off, so I don't want it. That's another cop out, and that's an excuse for people not to collect. And this comes from YouTubers all the time. Anytime you don't want to collect, what do? And I tell you guys this all the time: just bash the figure. Bash the figure, and nobody can ask you why are you not collecting? That's the problem. They give
It's
you.
easy to shit. It's easy to shit on something.
Thank you.
And
So you don't have to buy it. If I tell you, oh,
exactly.
this is trash,
And
what are you gonna
yeah,
say? Oh,
yeah.
why don't you get it anyway? I'd be like, absolutely not. So this is how they get away with, oh, we collect, but we only collect sometimes because we use our YouTube money on food instead. So so it's and this is why you guys gotta be careful with who you listen to, because then what happens is you guys go listen to this and then you start talking the same way in groups and sounding like, this is no good because of color.
Well,
Where'd you hear that from? You know what I mean?
well, that's the problem. And obviously the problem is, and like you said, a false narrative starts to be spun.
Yep.
And
and because it's multiple of them together.
And to be fair to the viewers out there, when they say, "Oh, well, YouTubers are talking about other YouTubers," you're trying to paint the narrative, because we do watch other people kind of there, because you want to see commentary on what's going on out there. I mean, to be frank with everybody, I wouldn't know this because I watch other people say this stuff. Otherwise, I'd just be clueless. So I do watch a little bit because I like to kind of see what the community's feedback is. And a couple of things I've seen were the color is the big thing, and the other thing that's real, like, it actually gets under my skin, is that, oh well, this is just a reissue.
Oh,
let's talk about reissue for a second, people.
Yeah.
Reissue would be if it's a direct, they take the figure like this and they say, you know what, we're going to label it reissue, give you nothing new, and just give you the same figure. Like, for example, the Iron Man Mark 47, the Iron Man Mark 5. Those figures went crazy on the aftermarket. Hot Toys saw the Hot Toy, Mech Test, Iron Man Mark 3 construction. Hot Toys saw the aftermarket prices on some of that stuff. Like, you know what? We can reissue that and drive down the aftermarket and just give people another chance. Right. That's a reissue. People in the chat watching now, this comes with a jetpack. It comes with the arm, the gun arm, whatever.
The rocket
does that constitute a reissue? No. What this is, and Fabs can show it because we talked about it, because this is and they don't call it, but him and I are classifying this as a 2.0 RoboCop 3, because if people remember, there was a plastic version of this that was released. It was like MMS 30. What was it? It was like 34. It was something like, it was an old one. It was like whatever it was.
Yeah, old.
So if anything, this is a 2.0 because it's die cast. Is anyone bashing the Iron Man Mark 3 right now, calling that a reissue? They're calling that a 3.0 because it has a different height and it's a different, they're not calling that a reissue. I mean, and they've done the Iron Man Mark 3 4 times already. But yet it's not a reissue. I don't understand, because it's not a reissue. So I'm just a little perplexed thinking about that. To be frank, for people out there, they most likely took this figure, which is the die-cast RoboCop 1. They may have tweaked a couple things to maybe reinforce it, joints, whatever, aesthetically, like, and they probably repainted this figure, gave it a little highlight, and that's it. So it's not a reissue because it comes with extra accessories. So, but that, and I don't mean to be, I'm very passionate about it because it's RoboCop. It's literally one of my childhood things. Like, and what bothers me, and I don't mean to go on a rant, but I'm going on a rant, is that a false narrative gets painted about this because that's the excuse. Oh, it's a reissue, I'm going to cancel this. That's bullshit. Okay. Bullshit. And then the other thing is, right there, there's no RoboCop 3 in the market. It is the original and perfect for fans and collectors. Exactly. And I said that in my video, by the way. I did a reaction video to it, which I got a lot of positive. Well, no, because I said it at the end of the day, Fabs, I go like this. I go, you know what? When are you going to get another RoboCop figure?
All right.
Like, realistically, if you're on the fence, get it, and you could always just sell. Like, it's better just to get it for a figure like this, because if anyone knows Hot Toys track record, they're shitting on 80s IPs right now. Like, they're not doing much with the 80s stuff.
Right.
So if you got a chance, grab it. They're kind of even hinting at that, because if you look at one of the promo photos, they show him sitting down from at the end in the warehouse of RoboCop 1. There's a scene of him sitting down. Like, remember when he was shooting the baby jar food and he was sitting down or whatever it was?
Yes.
They kind of tease that because they're giving you the option as a collector. Like, you can make it your RoboCop 1 or your 3.
Correct.
They're telling you that. So you know what? If you're on the fence, get the figure, because people are going to be regretting this one. I'm going to tell you right now. And I'm honestly, I don't like to be salty about it, but when I see certain people saying, "Oh, I wish I had that," I'm going to laugh in people's faces, honestly, because they should have got this figure.
And you know what else too? Exactly. The fact that rant over the fact that it's like you said, you could use it as without the jetpack as RoboCop 1. But the thing about it is, it's exactly what you said. It's a reused body, just like everything else. But what's going to make this figure special is just think about this. What is happening to the original release and the mechanical chair release? They're through the roof right now. Through the roof. So this is your chance of getting one. You know what I mean? If you're not going backwards to spend all this extra money on them, here's your retail purchase. You know what I mean? So again, that's only if you're a fan. If you don't care, then you don't care. But we're gonna get into real quickly. So this is the original Hot Toys RoboCop 3 that I've shown you guys in the past before. Let me zoom in real quick. So just so you guys have an idea. So even with the fact that Hot Toys has made this many, many years ago already, right? You can't even call this diecast figure a what do you call it? A reissue. It's not a reissue because again, it's a 2.0. It's diecast. Look how crappy that face looks. But this is Hot Toys. It was made many, many years ago. Look at that. RoboCop with flight pack. So this is what they called it. Everything articulates on the jetpack to be able to attach it to the arms. But again, this is not the new one. This on screen right now. Hold on, let me get out of here. This on screen right now is not a reissue of this by any means whatsoever. This is a 1.0. This is a 2.0. Completely different worlds. The only time, like Ryan said, you'll have a reissue is when it'll be literally the exact same figure all around. And most likely, they don't always put reissue on it, but
you can tell.
You could tell, right? And sometimes they do just straight reissue on it. So, anybody calling this a reissue is uneducated, doesn't really know what they're talking about.
And that's it's a tap out excuse, to be frank. Whether you pre-ordered it, and like I said, I apologize to the people in the chat listening to me rant. At the end of the day, as collectors, you got to form your own opinion. You can listen to us for entertainment, if that's what anything it is. Entertainment. This is a community. We're all friends here, I think, and so we all like to, we enjoy this. This is what we do. It's an escape from Bill's life, family per se. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but you get what I'm saying. And I kind of feel it's kind of what Jordan's saying. Think for yourself and just don't copy saying do one. It's exactly right, and I agree with you. And Jordan, she and I were in a chat, and we kind of joke back and forth, throw shots at each other, and I say that in a nice way. So I think Jordan and you and I are on the same page. But that being said, like I said, it just does bother me as a collector, but yes, as a YouTuber, because I am trying to generate content now that is helpful to those. And when I see other channels that have a bigger following, that people do drop at their beck and call and do things, and they create that false narrative, and it's a cop-out excuse for them as an individual not to buy something.
Yep.
Other people do hear that, and I hate to say it, and I know, Jordan, like, I wish a lot more people thought like you, where you say, they don't just copy, say, do 1/6 collectors, but unfortunately people do. And I hate to say that, but people do. And I feel bad because, like, the only thing that's really going to solve this, and it's not going to solve it, Fabs, is like when you do a review and I'll do one side by side. Like, I'll take this one with the next one and just go kind of tit for tat and look at it and see what the differences are. Because this is going to be one of those figures that is just going to split people. And as a collector, you have to commit to buy it. It's the only way. Because someone could look at your review and say, Fabs, I don't trust you. Mr. Mom, I don't trust you. Well, then you got to take the leap of faith and spend $400 and buy the figure.
Correct.
It's what
And
it is.
not only that, but you know, the thing regarding, how people believe and trust these people, you're listening to guys who don't live this life, right? They don't collect as much as, they talk about these things. And that's the issue. How can you trust somebody who's constantly talking about something that they don't own? How does that make any sense? Right? So you're letting people tell you what to do about things that they're not even going to do. And that's where it becomes a slap in the face, because you guys go to these, non-collecting YouTubers, and you go look for, I know some watch them for entertainment, I get it, but some really, because again, they go out into the community and to the groups, spreading what they hear from their streams as if it was gospel. And it's not at all. They don't know what they're talking about because they don't own anything. And just because they show you their module case in the back with 20 figures does not make them an expert on anything. Okay. So that's the problem. So they want to, they want to, pretend like they know it all, and guys, they don't know anything. They don't know anything. Just look behind them. Just look behind them and see. Ask them. You want to find out how good they are, or how much you're involved in their life? Be like, how many figures have you sold since you started? Ask them that and see what they say. Because it's not about that. It's about sticking with what's cool at the moment, and getting the views for whatever, and that's it. They don't care about you guys. They don't care about telling you the truth or not. And because now it's a group, it's a crew, it's exactly what Ryan said. It's the same narrative everywhere. So you keep hearing the same thing, it's safe and effective. It's safe and effective. It's safe and effective. What do you think? Oh, it must be safe and effective. So that's what it is. It's brainwashing to a certain extent, if you really want to get technical about it, because the more you hear something, and the more you repeat something to somebody, they're going to believe it. Right? So that's what happens. And that's why, just be yourself, watch whatever you want to watch for entertainment, and you decide what to do. I've told you guys this plenty of times. I don't understand why I feel like, but don't let these people fool you into thinking that they're somebody just because, they have 100 people watching. Being a YouTuber and being a collector is two different worlds. Okay. You got to understand, a lot of these people, what do? They stream all day long, every single day. They don't have jobs. Tell me their jobs. Tell me their careers. So they're YouTubers. So you guys have to understand that as well. You know what I mean? What do these people do for work? Nobody knows. YouTube, right? So it's what bothers me.
Well, they build their work around YouTube versus I do this for a living. So it's like, it is, I mean, I have a job and everything like that. So I work YouTube around when I can, but others work their they work their lives around YouTube, which is like,
oh yeah, no. So like, I'll make my videos when I can.
exactly.
I'll do whatever, whenever, I'll stream when I can. It is what it is. I usually try to, make my little reaction videos when something's announced. I don't do, releases, just announcements. And so, it's just to give you guys my opinion, but you have to understand that, like I've said this many times, subs and views don't make you an expert. What makes you an expert is experience, right? If you're involved in something that you just got into a few years ago, does that make you an expert? Depends on what it is, right? Many different things can vary in the level of experience that you have, or depending on what it is, right? So just be smart, guys. Don't let these people, feed you BS that they don't even do. They don't even, they don't even believe their own stuff. And so that's why I feel like, anybody could take it as, oh, they're talking smack about. Take it however the hell you want. I'm just being honest.
I'll just say one thing. I made a video about this tonight, and I actually deleted it because I thought it was like embarrassing for me to, if I could say this, Fabs, and this will wrap it up, because I come off a lot, and I'll admit that I come off a lot as like bitching and complaining. People who know me, I'm very cutthroat. I'll tell you like how it is, just no bullshit. I think I told you like when I like back in 2020 when I started collecting. Like I think you said to me aside, like you consider yourself a veteran. I was like, I don't know if I'm a veteran. I make veteran moves. Hey, put it this way. Put it this way. I'm one of those COVID collectors that people made fun of with this stuff because like worst time to possibly be, and I'm still here. So
Right.
what does that tell you? You know, a lot of those people who were COVID collectors, they tapped out because they got the stimmy checks and then they couldn't afford the stuff and then they sold their collections. I'm
Right,
still
but I
here.
think
I'm still here.
I think the difference is that you don't pretend that you're something that you're not, which is what
No,
they
but
do.
here's what, and this is where I'm passionate, and you can misconstrue me talking shit for my passion, and my passion does leak out about this. And when I just want to tell a quick story so people can understand where I'm coming from because I think that's important, and then we can move on. Like I said, in 2020 when I started collecting, I got laid off from work. So I got laid off. I was unemployed for 14 months. My wife and I agreed that, you know, and we had my daughter in June. I got laid off the month before, so it was an awful time for me. Like not knowing where money was going to be, like it was awful. And I decided to pick up this hobby and start collecting. Like, what the hell's wrong with me? Anyway, long story short, I was home for all those months and my wife was working. You know, when you're home, you have a newborn, you're by yourself. I ended up suffering from depression. I had depression because it was like Groundhog Day. Every day was the same thing over and over again. Like I just didn't do anything. You know, I was in the house all day. I my best thing, I get out at the middle of the night and go shopping at Walmart at like 9 o'clock at night because that's like the first time I can get out. My whole point is that I suffer from anxiety. I don't have depression as much anymore, but discovering this whole outlet of collecting and the people, when you find the right people, I'm not saying that everyone's a good person. There's definitely some people out there that are just like the wrong crowd to be around. You learn, you live. It's just like life. You go to high school, college, work environment, you vibe with certain people. All I'm saying is that this community and finding the right people, it really kind of brought me back a little bit. And like it, you know, like doing this right now, talking about something I'm passionate about and making content and stuff like that. That's what I care about. And that's really kind of what brought me out of kind of a not a dark place, but like kind of like got me reinvigorated with stuff. And like I know Fabs, you made fun of me. I'm pumping out videos like you're making fun of me, like you're doing so many videos because I
No,
enjoy doing
that's
content
awesome.
creation. You know, I went to school for graphic design. So like I enjoy making content. I enjoy talking about this stuff. My wife makes fun of me because she's like, go talk with your friends about toys. Like she makes fun of me, but she, you know, she doesn't care, but she laughs. But like, so that's what I'm trying to say, guys, is that like I'm very passionate about this because I do care. And I made mistakes as a collector. Like I bought shit I didn't need and resold
Right,
it, lost money.
right,
I'm just trying to like I'm trying to look out for the little guy, as Spider-Man would say. I'm not been around the game for 10 years. I think I've made my fair share of mistakes that I could definitely pass some stuff on to somebody else. So guys, just out there, you want to watch this for entertainment, that's great. But like you said, you gotta like find your own path and like, you know, you can listen to this stuff, but just take it with a grain of salt and kind of you got to pick and choose, you know, what the right thing is to listen to. We're not telling you who not to watch and who to watch, but
right,
um you know, it's just that's kind of where it is. And I don't even know if any of that made sense, but it just goes to show why I'm so passionate about this stuff when I hear misinformation,
right.
because I can see people that believe that stuff. The viewers may not think that, but we do because we know, because we see that rhetoric said and repeated over and over again. And so it does bother me. It does, because I may come off as bullshit, but I'm being very genuine that I care about people not making the same mistakes and listening to people. You know, one person goes and cancels their shit. It doesn't mean that, you know, you should go do the same thing too.
Right, exactly.
Doesn't that's because that person's can't afford their shit because they're
Correct,
mismanaging their money.
correct,
That's
correct,
what that means.
correct.
Okay.
If you spend
So
your money on food all day, it's a problem. What about
or you're buying, you know, expensive, you know, vehicles and stuff, and you have to like I'm just saying, like you gotta, you know, figure your stuff out and plan your stuff out.
yeah, don't let just because again, just because somebody says, "Oh, I don't like it," doesn't mean that you shouldn't like it either. You know what I mean? Because that's what they try to put in people's heads. Because again, they use their platform for that stuff. Oh, well, I don't like it because they got to show you guys, that they're not collecting not because they don't have money, but they're not collecting because they don't like stuff. But when you hear them talk about the stuff when it's announced, what do they say? Oh, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Blah, blah, blah. You really think that a promo picture from a promo picture to a blogger picture, it's really going to go. If you really like the figure and you're really a hardcore fan, you're really going to go, oh, it's shit. I don't like it. Absolutely not. You'll get that thing in hand and you'll figure out a way to find out how to love it because you're a true fan and it could be the worst figure. But if you're a true fan, you're going to say, this is the best thing in the world. So anytime somebody says to you guys, "Oh, it's ugly," I'm a huge fan, but it's ugly. It's a lie. It makes no sense. How many people have gotten crappy figures, super crappy figures? I'm not talking about Hot Toys. I'm talking about like third parties or even some Hot Toys in general, right? That they don't like at all, that are ugly, and they are huge fans. Oh, this figure is great. I love it. Why? Because they're a fan, and the figure could be crap all they want, all they want, but they love their figure because it's something that they really connect with. That's the difference. So don't let people tell you, oh, it's ugly. I'm a huge fan. It's ugly though, so I'm not going to buy it. That's a lie. That's a lie 100%. So just listen to that stuff because it's very obvious if you pick it up. If you listen to it, because you'll pick it up. And another thing, he's talking about being passionate. Like, one of the reasons why, obviously, you guys know the main reason why to watch anybody, but another reason is if I heard these people saying and spewing the things that they say, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind because I would be like, what the hell are you talking about? Just like that. What are you talking about? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So what would that do? Cause problems. And I'm not looking, I don't go out of my way to look for problems. So that's why I keep to myself. You know what I mean? But if something's got to get said, you better believe I'm going to say it. I'm not afraid of anybody, especially when it has to do with truth. If we're going to talk facts, I'm all in. You know what I mean? When it comes to, talking BS and talking shit, that's a different world. I'm also good at that too, but it's not something that I like to do. So, like Ryan was saying, if somebody says, oh, they're talking about, talking about other YouTube, everybody does the same thing. So what are you talking about?
And not for nothing, I know I may come off as crazy, and I think stuff sometimes, and I don't say it. But I mean, just people hit me up and say the same things. As a matter of fact, there was a comment in here somewhere that someone said that they saw someone cancel something and it pissed them off. Like, if I'm not the only one that sees it, then it means I might be onto something. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's true. And apparently, I don't know if it's true or not. I heard a couple stories. I heard one that was true, one that it wasn't. That somebody ended up ordering, what was it, a rooted Anakin, and then they canceled it just because. And people lost their minds over that. But
Will Foxification ordered a Joker live on screen and then canceled the next day.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Because apparently live streaming your purchases is now a new thing. So everyone was like live streaming their purchases. If you did it, Fab, sorry, I talk shit about everybody. I thought it was a stupid thing. I'm sorry. I'm saying, like, anybody who's worrying about live streaming their purchase to get views.
But think about it. You just said it. They're live streaming the purchase and they cancel it anyway. So that should tell you everything you need to know about these people.
I didn't mean the name drop. Sorry, not sorry.
It's insane. I could guarantee it's not just him. You know what I mean? Like, I've never.
No, but it got people mad because you sat in the queue for 45 minutes, got the figure, bought the figure, and then next day canceled it. Credit to my boy Nate at Geeking Out. He went in on that for like a solid hour. He went in on it for like a solid hour. So you guys want to watch the stream? He went in on a solid hour just about that.
Think about it. Think about that. Somebody, for example, I couldn't get one. How do you think I would feel about something like that? Somebody gets it and they're like, oh, I just got it for the views. Goodbye, cancel. Like, do you know how that feels to somebody who really, really wanted that figure? And now they got to either miss out or overpay overseas if they could even get it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so it goes to show that it's not about community at all with these people. It's really not. It's it's more about how much they can finesse you out of your own time by watching them. That's all it's about. That's all it is. So they try to appeal to you and what people may like, what people may not like, and that's it. That's it. I will always tell Ryan, as you can see as well, we'll always tell you the truth. You don't have to listen to anything we say. You don't. But at least you're getting a different side from, somebody that's not part of the little crew. That's the point.
Positivity crew, I believe.
Luis, how are you, my friend? Welcome. So back to RoboCop. So, the fact that it's not a reissue is, so like I showed you guys RoboCop 3. So, just like Ryan, he pulled out his, I have mine here. So this is the one.
We're showing everyone that we do collect.
Right. So this is the one, right? So I got two with the mechanical chairs. So I use one as a regular one, and then so I have actually an extra chair just sitting in a box, believe it or not. So so this is how you know it's not a reissue, because it's completely different. It's a completely from top to bottom different figure. New face plates, new die cast body, new die cast. What Everything is new. What is a reissue about this? The only thing that did happen is most likely they reused this body.
Yeah,
They did.
Fabs. Pull it up on camera. Some guy just said it. He goes, "My RoboCop looks totally purple right now, the way it is right now." Can you pull
Right
me up
from the
on?
lighting. Correct.
Pull it up.
Hold on.
I won't even move it. I was just futzing with it because the one thing I hate about this RoboCop, and I kind of wish, which once again goes to prove why it's the same figure. I don't know if it will look the same.
Yeah,
But
of course. Well, look at all that purple. Absolutely.
And the only thing I have on this right now, that those who wonder, is directly in front of me. I have a ring light, just for a typical, because I'm a YouTuber. I need to light my pretty face on camera so you guys can see my beautiful face. But that is a lot of metallic blue and purple there, right?
So
and in person, this thing looks straight metallic. There's no signs of purple on this.
exactly.
So this is a great. I hope we can clip this. Anyone wants to talk about what I'm seeing in person versus on camera, and I do think that this is going to play tricks with people. I really do. And I don't think that there's going to be a single video review that's going to put people. Look at all, you can see all that. Look at that
purple, yeah.
And all you can see, the ring, the hit of the ring light is right here, like right on across the chest. That's where I don't even know if I could turn the
No, you see it. And look, even there you see purple.
Yeah, and that's just my computer monitors lighting it up.
Yeah. So like I said, guys, it's going to be all lighting. It's going to be all lighting. It's going to be all about the lighting. Period. Point blank. End of story. You're going to have a more tint of the bluish, but it's going to be very subtle. And I could guarantee you the paint's going to be different. It has to be slightly different, at least.
I mean, that's just given. It's just given the natural progression of technology. You know what I'm saying? How many years was it the gap between? So I expect the paint to be better, but they're not going to do like a complete overhaul on this thing. You know what I mean? I love this pose though, just with the gun straight out.
2014.
Yeah, so 14. You're talking almost 10 years, and they're not going to change the paint or at least update the application. I mean, come on, they do it all the time.
No, they have to, of course. So, but that's the thing. And another thing is, the articulation, I could guarantee you, will most likely be different too.
And there is a purple light behind me, yeah, which is correct, but it's still,
Yeah, no, I told you guys, it's going to be all lighting that's going to affect the color. That's why, don't cancel. If you order something, don't let anybody else tell you to cancel anything. Wait till you get it in hand and you decide. Don't let people, control your life. That's the government's job. Let's see.
Silver or purple, you're going on wait list. That is true. Doesn't matter what color it is, it still went on wait. Listen, it doesn't matter what color it is, people still bought it at the end of the day.
Exactly. Collectors collect. Mr. Mom always comes off as helpful and heartfelt to me. Fabs calls out the people. This guy. Oh man. I love Batman Begins, but I still haven't bought it yet after I saw it turned out eventually, but I want a deal. Batman Begins. Yeah, no, that figure you'll find it for like $100 eventually, because that didn't do well at all. More like Mike, I like his passion on stickers. This guy. Carlito, he canceled because less is. That's another line. I think somebody did tell me. Less is more. Yeah, okay. Talk about a broke line.
Less is less.
Yeah, exactly. Less is less.
I mean, if we're being literal, less is literally less.
Exactly. Less is non-collecting. Eric, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. How are you doing, my friend? Uncle Carter says, I heard a few other YouTubers saying that they waited in line just for the experience. But are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, no, that's 100% true. Also, yeah, they just wanted to once again live stream. I just tell people this is, and honestly, the last thing I'll say, because we can move on to something else if you want. For people, look at people's behaviors and what they're doing now that they didn't do before. Like, who in the right mind ever live streamed buying something? Like, I wouldn't want people to see my credit card info. I'm just saying, like, I'm too. Also, for something like that, I'd be worried my internet connection would crap out. Like, I'm not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about using my Wi-Fi to like make sure I get the figure versus like I got to make sure I stream, you know? So like, and then everybody started doing it. Like that was the new thing. And I'm like, okay, that's the new thing. Like it makes no sense to me.
Where did that come from though? Because I've never seen that.
It happened literally during that. Like one person did it, and then everyone just jumped on it and started doing it. Like literally, the Joker, like one person live streamed, and then like literally people were doing like after streams, like kind of recouping their stories about like what happened, who got what, and then when the Anakin happened, everybody was live streaming. Like literally, there was multiple streams going on, people just waiting for their purchases, and I'm like, this is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know there was a thing. I forget who told me about it. I think it was you who told me about it. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Like the desperation for views is insane, you know? It's
Look at me, I'm doing reaction videos. To be fair, that's because to be fair, I do them now because I stopped streaming. I don't stream anymore, so it's easy for me to give my thoughts on. And I only talk about stuff that, like, for example, I did a reaction on RoboCop. I broke out my other one, so I thought I could speak to a little bit of experience. I'm not going to sit there and just tell you guys I like it or I don't. There's a reason behind it.
Right. This
one thing I am upset about this, and I think you get a test. I mean, if we want to really talk about the figure, two things that bothered me about this, if I can. Number one, I do wish that we got a sculpted pistol hand. I hate the articulated figures. That's why half the time you see me futzing with this is because the gun wants to fall out of the hand. So for those who don't have a RoboCop, have fun putting the gun in your hand, like in the hand, like, and use the plastic one. Don't use the die cast because you think it's fun. Like, use the plastic one because the articulated fingers are an absolute nightmare. Like, that also goes to the reason why they never, there is no like update on this because like basic, I mean. And the other thing is there's no flight stand on this, no flight pole. Like, the thing is meant to be flying in every photo and they give you a crotch grabber. Like, what? I mean, there's Iron Man figures that weigh as much as this, and they gave it a flight pole. Like, you couldn't give this thing a flight pole. That's the only two gripes I had was that no flight pole, and so he's got to walk around with a jetpack, which makes no sense. He's walking around with a jetpack on, and then you know, the hand is just whatever. I'm gonna display him with the rocket, shooting out of the gun, and then with the jetpack on, standing there. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, I was gonna say I like the fact that you articulate the jetpack in the back.
Yes, that's pretty cool.
Really cool because I don't think this one has it. Let me check.
I wonder how many people bought two of these.
I'm gonna.
You have two?
Well, I ordered one from toysforkiddos.com. Guys, check them out. And then I'm getting my second one from Sideshow because I already have it on pre-order anyway.
The only reason I say that is because it's so iconic that, like, just to pull off poses like this are just so sick, though. Still, like, just a basic pose, like that's how I have mine in my display, or like walking and shooting, like that's just so classic. And then you got this one all decked out with the. I kind of want him without the jetpack and just have the gun on his arm without the jetpack.
Well, that's so because of the fact that I have the original one and I have two mechanical chairs and the battle damage. If hopefully this paint application is different like it should be, to have one clean version and then one battle damage with the jetpack. Oh my god, forget it.
Like, you have two chairs. You have two RoboCop chairs.
So I bought two of the chair packs, but I only have one chair displayed because where am I going to put two chairs? You know what I mean? So I have this one that you see here.
So you're saying that you'll sell me the chair then?
That's the one with why you're looking for a chair.
Fuck, I'll take a chair with this one and put one in the chair.
Why didn't you get it with the chair?
It was too much money at the time, so I didn't think. I mean, I'm kidding. I really need the chair. I got the single version just because I think I got it for like. I got it back in like 2020, like late 2020. I think I paid like $350 for it, like new. Someone was selling one, so I just grabbed it for like $350.
Just the plain version, right?
Yeah, it has the swappable battle damage plates on it, but yeah, it's the solo version. It's not the chair version.
Yeah, the chair. If you,
I really wanted 209.
Oh, no, if you really, let me tell you something. The chair is cool if you have two.
Yeah, if I have one, I'm just gonna leave it.
Well, no, because what's gonna happen is this: the way you have them pose right now is a very classy RoboCop pose. Mm-hmm. If you start, if you want them on the chair, then you miss out on that RoboCop look. You know what I mean? You'll have them on the chair, like a zombie. So if you definitely want a chair, you definitely need a second one because you're gonna miss out on that clean look. Which is why I want to RoboCop 3s. But look, you could get this look out of it, which is why I want to get the battle damage. What do you call it? The battle damage chest piece. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That's why I can't. Duh, because I got to go to the exclusive. There we go. So I want to get this look here. Hold on, where is he? Since I already have the clean one from RoboCop 1 and this one right here. So I want this look with the battle damage chest, right? Different mouthpiece, and then obviously the jetpack look like this with the rocket coming out and the angry face. So that's why I want to. And these, figures that you could get two looks out of, that's why I always get the doubles, because I feel like it's a waste not displaying, the figure with the accessories that it comes with.
And one more thing to kind of touch base on. I said I know we're really diving into Robo. For those that were, on the fence, whatever. Yeah, I know it's a really like minor thing, but like I'm actually okay with it that you got Peter Weller's faceplate.
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay. Like I know he wasn't in the movie, but Peter Weller is I think he's kind of frugal with stuff, like when it comes to autographs and things like that. You know what I mean? Like, he signs, but he's not one of those that are just very open about things. So the fact that they got the license to put his faceplate on it, and I know it's not movie accurate, but that just goes to another testament about like you got Peter Weller's faceplate. You know what I'm saying?
Question for you. Why do you think that
they got that?
Well, I was gonna say you don't think they don't need anybody's permission because it's the same faceplates from the original RoboCop.
Probably need the likeness though for it, or it's possible. I know I'm not a likeness expert, but sometimes when the likeness rights are running out, that's why like, oh, let's put a figure out, just you know what I mean, like whatever. So they could have still had his likeness, and maybe they were losing the rights, so they're like, crap, let's get another figure out while they still had the contract to do it. I mean, there's multiple reasons why it could be. I'm just saying that I would rather have Peter Weller's faceplate on than whoever played him, because I guarantee people would be like, they'd want to make a custom Peter Weller faceplate. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for collectors that this is your first RoboCop, I mean, it's awesome that you're getting the faceplate of Peter Weller and not the other actor slipping my mind. So,
well, the reason why I was going to ask you this, so the Andrew Garfield, right? For example, they didn't have the license to give us his updated head sculpt, but does that mean that they purchased the rights for his old look? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
there's a video. There's a guy out there I follow on YouTube. He does movie props. His name is Chris Bosch. He makes like proton pack replicas, and he actually built a RoboCop suit. He made a video like a year ago. I think it's like a year ago. He made a full RoboCop suit. He went to a couple cons. He takes it to cons and stuff. And his goal was to meet Peter Weller in person in the RoboCop suit, right? So he made a video on his YouTube channel. I'll send you the link later. It's actually pretty cool, him walking around in the suit and everything like that. And he actually meets Peter Weller. Peter Weller was because I forget who owns the rights to RoboCop, like the movies. It's not Amazon. Whoever owns the rights to the movie, because I guess someone acquired the rights not too long ago. He tells it in the video. He turned around and said that Peter Weller was actually not allowed to be seen photographed with him in the suit because of contractual obligations, that he wasn't allowed to. So he wasn't allowed to be on video. He got a photo with him, but he wasn't allowed to be in the video because the guy asked him, like, can I video for you for my YouTube channel? Like, he's like, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but he's under contractual obligation. That's why I just say things are weird. Like, I'm not trying to pretend I know, but I just know from that story that Peter Weller said he was under contractual obligations. He wasn't allowed to appear on video with him in the suit, but he was able to take a photo with him. So a lot
of that stuff I don't understand.
That's what I mean. I'm not pretending to understand, but I'm happy that we got Peter Weller's faceplate. That's all I'm going to say.
Carol Co. and New Line.
Oh, okay. Those are the ones who I guess own the rights. New Line Cinemas and Carla. Yeah, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm telling you right now, there is absolutely no way that these are new faceplates, and I can guarantee you that the moment the moment these figures are released, or I get mine, I'm going to compare the faceplates, and I can guarantee you it's the same exact thing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, there's no way that they're creating new. Obviously, they're repainted again, but I don't think they're going to be. And there's one that's different, because I remember the first RoboCop came, I think, with only 3 mouthpieces, if I'm not mistaken. This one has 4. So they added one more, I guess, for value. I don't know, but the figure, I can't wait for the figure, guys. Like I said, I ordered mine already. It should be here. What's today? Today's Tuesday. It should probably be here either Monday or Tuesday next week. Hopefully, so we'll see. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to make the video immediately. And like I said, there's no way that they got a new license for anything else, for anything different. You know what I mean? They reused that faceplate just like they reused the Andrew Garfield head sculpt because of the fact that they couldn't get the license. So I think once they own something, I think, or if it's still active, I think that's when they take, they reuse stuff.
Well, that's why I think one of the maybe the reasons why we got the Wolverine from Days of Futures Past, because that was a random release. That Hugh Jackman.
What were you going to say? Why?
Well, no, because that's all could be known. Because remember, he retired from the role, so we don't know how long maybe his likeness was to make figures. And then all of a sudden, because that was a random ass release, Days of Futures Past Wolverine. That was so random, even though it was welcome.
Leather jacket and the
yeah. I mean, I had the one on pre-order too. I can't.
Yeah, I had to get two of those. I had to get the leather jacket look and the shirt look. So
that's what it is. MGM owns it. Amazon bought MGM originally, so that's I'm sorry, the likeness situation. That's so Amazon was involved with it. And he said in the video that he couldn't be on video with him in the suit because of contractual obligations, which I thought was wild.
Yeah, Orion. I remember as soon as the movie starts, the first
Orion,
thing Orion, yeah.
Orion,
yeah. But yeah, the figure, guys, the figure looks great. If you don't own a RoboCop and you're a fan, you won't regret it. It's going to be a good figure. It could be a year of the figure, a figure of the year potential, as well. If it's that good to you, I can guarantee you it'll probably be on my top 10 list of 2023. But obviously we got to wait and see until the year is over and to get into that, and then we'll see how it all turns out. And then now, Ryan, we're gonna get into your favorite. Where are you?
Oh yeah, what those
Wednesday. No, this girl.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, so let's do this, because now that she's up on the website, we could see. Where are you? Of course, she's not here. She's not here. Wait, I thought she was at. Oh my God, those many figures came out already. So here we have Sabine, guys. We have. So what do you think of this figure? Tell me.
Love it, absolutely love it. I saw it. Once again, wasn't aware of the character until I saw the show. There's a lot going on here for me that I really like. Number one, when I saw this figure, I knew it wasn't, but the hair from certain angles I thought was rooted. I was like, no way. The sculpting was so good on it that I was like, oh wow. And then obviously you look at it closer.
Some angles do it does look real.
And then some of it was like obviously it was sculpted.
Right.
It was really good. I love the duality of the character where it's Mandalore plus Jedi.
Yep.
I love that. Absolutely love that. So I could see people getting two of them because you could put the helmet on. I could see you putting the helmet on. I mean, I'm only getting one, but I could see people getting two, putting a helmet on, use it as a Mando. But then you have her with the lightsaber, maybe with Ahsoka, doing a little Jedi action. So the duality of the character is really good. I mean, you know me, purple, pink, that's my color. So I saw the purple. I was like, oh, I love it. I love the mismatched Mandos. I don't like the Skittle Mandos, like the armor's all over the place, whatever. Yep. This was a day one for me. Day one, like the minute it went up, like day one, it was like the minute that I saw it, I was like, boom, putting it up. I thought the price was great, $271. I thought it was a great price for what it comes with. Rolling eyes, the USB lightsaber. It's a home run. The one thing that concerns me is I think the sculpt is so good, and I know you touched on it in your video, your stream, goes to show I watch. You said about how soft it was, which it is accurate. I think it's accurate to the character. Yes. I'm just a little concerned because it's so soft. I just hope it doesn't lose anything in final production. And that's what gets me concerned in general when head sculpts are so damn good as prototypes that they're so good that they can only go downward when they go into mass production. So I'm just fingers crossed it stays the way it does. Like they don't need to change anything. I love the purple hair. I know some people said they wish they had the long hair, the different outfit. But if you had to make one figure, I mean, she wore the long hair for like 2 episodes, and this is what the look is intended. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. As a figure, as a whole, I love the hologram. I touched on it in my video.
Yes,
I love how the hologram isn't all blue. I
yes,
love that. I mean, it's different, and I don't use those things. As a
I do.
figure, yeah, as a figure, it's like a 9.8 out of 10, maybe even a 10. It's just it's got so much. And now that I know the price, it's a 10 out of 10 because I know what the price is. It's so, it really is. Now I'm thinking about it. It's a 10 out, the figure is a 10 out of 10 because of everything you're getting for that price. And yet we got Cobb.
I could buy it.
and then we got Cobb Vanth for 300.
Well, that I could understand that though. You got to understand that the head sculpt alone takes more work than this head sculpt. You know what I mean?
Well, that prototype was a third party, and I know who did it. That was an outsourced. That was a commissioned head sculpt prototype. I know who did that.
Which one?
The Cobb Vanth.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that wasn't done by a. I follow the artist on Instagram who posted the picture. Yeah, that wasn't done by a Hot Toys sculptor. They sourced that one out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was sourced out. I have to find her.
Whoever did that looks beautiful.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I have followed the artist on Instagram. I can't think of her name. I've seen it because she posted photos of the work, and then one of them is I was stumbled upon because I was looking at something else, and then I was scrolling through her Instagram feed. I'm like, oh shit, she did the Cobb Vanth. She posted the final prototype of it. Yeah, it makes sense because they probably had to pay it out to get it out fast, like to demo it, prototype. But anyway, yeah, there's literally not a negative thing that you could say about this figure. Me personally, I love female figures. I think it's great representation in the collection. There's very few female sculpts that they completely take an L on. I mean, people talk about Thena. I think Rudy's the only person that bought Thena. So yeah. But no, what I'm saying is like Thena, Yelena, and like Supergirl are like the only three, and it's subjective anyway. But those three are the only ones that maybe people complain about. There's not really a female, sculpt. I love the female representation because they don't make enough of them. So when they get the chance to, and I just love the mismanaged armor, the colors. It's just wacky. It's all over the place. I love it.
Yes.
So not negative I could say.
Rudy said already ordered Sabine and canceled.
There you go. Now, Rudy, you're a YouTuber. You are now officially a YouTuber.
Rudy, you made it.
Yeah, you got your doctrine into YouTube society.
Sabine is definitely not a Mary Sue. No, but that's true what you said. I have always
the base sucks.
I have always purchased every single female figure that
yeah, absolutely.
Made. Back when I started, that's why I'm the veteran
last year.
Last year, well, actually 2 months ago. So what happened was back then, females were not made as much at all. And if you guys remember, just historically, when figures are made, it's usually the male figure. Females are made but very, very limited amounts and very, very low amounts as well. So I started noticing that the female figures would always, I was always getting everything, but I would notice that they would sell out quicker. And that's what started making me realize they're making, specifically Hot Toys. I'm talking about, female toys in general are made a lot less than, male figure, action figure specifically, right? Because the Barbie is obviously going to make tons of Barbies, but I'm talking about these figures. So Hot Toys, it makes females, right? But they don't make, at least from when I started, they were not making as many at all. And I started noticing that the females, once they sold out, people wanted the females. Mm-hmm. I made so much money off of females over the years, like the Princess Leia.
You want to rephrase that statement?
Listen, no, it's not a secret. I told you guys I would buy 2 and 3s of them, and then once they sold out, I would make double and triple on these figures. There's nothing wrong with that. So
I wasn't saying that. You said I made so many money off females. I'm like, what happened?
I didn't. No, but so for example, like the Princess Leia from episode 1. What was another old figure? The Jyn Ersos, like all those figures. I had multiples of these figures, and I sold them for example, a figure was $100 and something, $200, $210. I would sell them easy, $550, $600, no problem. Somebody wanted to lower the price. Oh, can you do, for example, if I had it for $600, can you do $550? Absolutely. Like that. Like them asking for a discount was like 20 to 50 bucks. And my profit was like 400 bucks. You know what I mean? So the days were good with females, right? But I started noticing that over time, the females were not as popular, and they were sitting. They started sitting.
I'm gonna clip that part of the stream just now when you said the females aren't that popular. I'm gonna clip that so you get canceled. Just clip that right there, just because that all. There you go. Fabs hot toys trafficking.
No. So the fact that I started noticing, I'm like, damn, the female figures are not as popular anymore. Again, from when I started, even seeing that, I was still getting Gamoras. I got like 3 Gamoras. I was getting let me see what other female figures. I got 3 Captain Marvel figures. I got 2 regular Endgame Captain Marvels. Nebulas, I got like 3. So I just kept buying multiples of females, even though they were sitting, because I'm like, eventually they're gonna sell out and they're gonna be wanted. Well, that's why I'm sitting on 80 boxes of Hot Toys, because of that mentality. The whole market like changed so quickly after 2020 that it was like, what's going on? So that's when I started, and I was still ordering 3s and 4s of like everything. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I'm sitting on too much stock now. I gotta get this moving. And so that's when the idea of the raffles came about, and all that stuff. But the market was what killed the popularity of female figures. I'm not saying all female figures, but a lot of the female figures, especially side character female figures. Obviously, an Endgame Captain Marvel is not, wouldn't be such I wouldn't consider her a side character, because she's, a main character of that movie. But because of everything that happened with the market, and Hot Toys pumping out too much and over flooding the market, that ruined everything. But females were making so much money at one point because of the fact that there were not as many made, just in general,
Mm-hmm.
But no, I exactly what you said. Her face to me, it looks exactly like she does on the show. Very, very soft. It's not a bad thing, but like I said in the video, losing she's already very soft, and when you get that in hand, it's gonna be like there's no skin tone to it, because look how pale she is. She's very white as well. She's very, very white. So we have to, again, screen accurate too. So we just have to wait and see. Would you ever get 2 of these, Ryan, or no?
No, just because of the money wise. I'll be honest. I mean, there's very few figures that I can honestly count on. I can only name 2 figures that I currently have multiples of on order. I have 2 of the modern suit Batmans on order. From the Flash movie.
Oh, okay.
One sculpted and one not. Like one Old Man Keaton, and then I have 2 40th anniversary Darth Vaders on order.
Nice. Yeah.
Because I'm doing one with him kind of like either with the lightsaber drawn, and then I want to replicate the scene where Luke Skywalker is carrying him after he's like about to die. He has his arm over his shoulder. So I want to replicate that scene of them kind of doing a nice natural walking pose. So I'm gonna have him with like his helmet off and that kind of stuff. So that's why I bought 2 of those.
Yeah, no, it's funny you mentioned that, because I bought 2 of them as well, and I bought 2 of the Thor from Thor: Love and Thunder. 2 of those figures, because remember, one's a helmeted and one's not. And what was the other figure that I'm waiting for 2 of? There's another one. Like, I stopped ordering multiples, but when there's a separate look, I definitely need it.
I mean, it comes down to money. Like when I see this at $270, like I'm cool with that. But like, do I need to spend another $270 on the same figure just to display on the helmet? No, I can use that money for something else and buy a completely different figure. So that's really the main. I got to be really like Batman was a given, and I didn't need another 89 Batman because I already have one. So I only pre-ordered 1 deluxe 89 Batman.
Luis says, please don't excommunicate me from the group. I have not seen the Ahsoka show, but I want to pre-order the Sabine figure. Yeah, you don't need to watch the show. She looks good. She looks really good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to know. Like, I buy so much stuff that I don't know anything about. I was buying the Mandalorian figures and I hadn't even watched season 1. You know what I mean? So it's, you don't have to.
Oh, it's a badass character.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. And
It checks every box off.
and
Every
exactly
box.
what you mentioned, the fact that she's a fucking Amando and what do you call it?
Jedi.
The Jedi is, how much more power can you possibly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
that's
and she's great price too. I
right.
thought she was going to be 280, 300 when I did my video. I did it. I don't usually like to do videos without knowing the price because that's part of the reaction. You see something, then it's like, oh, you think the price is or that. In my video, I was like, oh, I think she's probably going to be around that 280, 300 mark, which I was content with. And it comes in at 271. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was a good price. But she is, believe it or not, for that price, she comes with, it
A
feels like
lot.
decent
A lot.
stuff. Yeah, like
Those are a
I
lot.
don't think I don't think it's, because when we get lower price figures, it's usually we're not getting much, right? So, and we're used to, at least I'm used to the 285 and up, by now. So
Mhm.
the fact that it was 271, I was shocked about it too. But it doesn't feel like, we're getting ripped off. I don't feel like I'm
No.
getting ripped off at all, you know.
Yeah, I don't
I feel
know.
like
I
I'm
don't know
getting
if it has to do with like the licensing, the contract, but I feel like Star Wars Hot Toys are overall much better priced. I always hear the joke that there's like the Marvel tax that you're paying more for figures that are like Marvel. Like Marvel definitely seems like the highest priced IP out of all of them. I mean, I can
right.
understand why if that's true. I mean, this is Disney too, so it technically falls in the same if that's how it works. But I just feel like for the most part, Star Wars is probably the most reasonably priced IP. Like on average, the figures are actually really good price compared. Like
You know
Anakin
why?
Skywalker from Attack of the Clones, 270. Like, are you kidding me?
But do you know why?
Oh, well, educate
Well,
me, veteran.
because because they reuse a lot of the stuff.
Oh,
Think about
yeah.
it.
No,
And
yeah,
these
yeah, right,
panels,
yeah,
these
makes sense.
panels are these clones are all panels,
Yeah,
repainted, used pan. So
yeah,
and still, I think they're very expensive for what they are. You know what
man.
I mean? Like, it's if
No,
you're
yeah,
reusing molds and just repainting them and charging us all this money for something that's being reused constantly. Yes, I get that we get a different product, a different end product, once you're done with the repaint and the reuse. But, if you're not making new molds, right? So you're saving money on R&D because you already have these molds. Why are you charging us full price? Like, for example, the very first clone troopers, right? The ones with the two helmets,
mhm.
the phase one and the phase two, right? They could have easily charged, let's just say that's the very first one. Those are the first molds, right? So they charge whatever, let's just say 270. For the Chrome clones, remember they did them also in Chrome. All you're doing is a repaint. You're reusing these molds. So it backfires because of why? Instead of making them cheaper due to the fact that you're reusing molds, what do? They
Make
add
more.
they add a fancier paint to charge you more. So that's what screws everything up. But if they kept it to, all right, you know what? Let's be fair. I'm going to be reusing these molds for 10 years, pumping out trooper after trooper after trooper, whether it's clone, whether it's storm, whether it's whatever. All right. Every time there's a new style of trooper that we have to make new molds for, it'll be this set price, and then every reused item after that. Obviously, they're in it to make money, so they're never going to do anything to, for us to not pay them as much, right? They have to price them to at a price point where we're comfortable enough to buy it. So they're not looking to save us money. So by them lowering the price, it's for a reason. And I could tell you it's, the body, that body's tiny. Like I said, she's probably going to be a Black Widow body. That's how small she is. So they know that they're not using a lot of stuff. These outfits, Bo-Katan, Casca Reeves, different color, obviously. The panels, the shoulder panel, the chest panel, repaints. The helmet, repaint. So it's all reused stuff. So, so for this price, is decent, right? Is decent. But I feel like it should have been a lot cheaper than that.
Mhm.
Matt Plant says, do you all think Sabine will sell out within the next 2 months? Absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you why. There's nothing exclusive about her. There's nothing special about her. The only thing that I would worry about is if people are getting two of them, which there might be a bunch of people to have, her as a Jedi and then her as a Mandalorian, her holding the two pistols and then her holding the lightsaber. So that's the only thing I would worry about. And obviously, if people are buying two, then there's a bigger chance of them selling out sooner, not quicker, just a little bit sooner than usual. I don't think they'll be available, not on Sideshow. On Sideshow, you'll have wait listed, very quickly. But in general, you'll be able to find them anywhere, guaranteed. And if you don't know yet, check out toysforkiddos.com. They will have them. If you don't want to pre-order anything, you go on that site the day of release, and they'll have them available immediately for order. So you don't even have to pre-order from that website. That's the website I'm working with. Like I said, if you don't know yet, so check them out. Toysforkiddos.com. Let's see. Carded. Thanks, folks. Going to get right on that. Sabine is just so well put together. Yeah, no, she looks great. She's a very classy figure. Very, very like I told you guys in the video, the colors, how they pop, the hair, the helmet. I love this. This to me is like a variant of a Casca Reeve Bo-Katan. You know what I mean? That's why I think I'm enjoying, the pictures of her. If you had to pick from one of the images that I showed tonight regarding the show, the Ahsoka show, if you had to pick one of the Ahsokas, young Ahsoka or the white outfit Ahsoka, what would you pick in white?
All that.
And why?
Because it just looks amazing. I have no connection to the younger one. I wouldn't want a younger Ahsoka in the collection. I think
you didn't get the sideshow ones.
I'm sorry.
You didn't get the sideshow Anakin and Obi-Wan? No. Oh,
no, absolutely not. No, the white one looks. You know what it is? Because I also have this figure. I already have this DX, and I like her. I was just been waiting for what episode was it when she was like in a blue spacesuit or something like that? There was an episode like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
she was like in a blue suit. I'm like, oh, is that going to be the suit? Because I was waiting for her to have a new outfit.
Right.
I'm like, that going to be the one? And then when she woke up from being rescued, she looked different. And when she had the white clothes on, I was telling my wife, I'm like, yo, she's like wearing a new outfit. She goes, yeah. And then the very last, like I said, I think Uncarded sent us the photos to your Instagram. The last photo, the last scene when they're about to, like when she was all in white, I'm like, that's the look that it has to be.
Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, he did send me. Oh
yeah, that's the look that we need.
So this is exactly how they're gonna make her. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Let me show you guys real quickly. Thank you on Carter Reviews. I appreciate it. Let me save these things so I could send them to myself because it looks like I can't. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely getting this look. I know that hold on, where is the picture now? Here it is. I know that we have to get a different look, which is why I said that, in my last stream, because there's no way that we're going to get an Ahsoka DX from the Mandalorian show, but we're not going to get an Ahsoka from her own show. And obviously they can't give us the same Ahsoka figure twice because something has to change. Here is the picture, guys, real quickly, just so you have an idea of what's coming. So here it is.
Oh man, that is.
So this is most likely, because if this is the case, hopefully they do give us, this arm look here, because then that means that it won't break. If it's a one-piece arm like the Wonder Woman, then we don't have to worry about it breaking. But if they do this and cover it up again, there's a possibility that they're going to reuse the same body, and then we're going to have issues again. So hopefully not. We have to wait and see what happens. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Hopefully an updated. I don't think so. I think it's going to get repainted. Remember, the DX was the best one. The DX has rolling eye function and has everything. You can't really get any better than that. That's what I mean. You're going to get the same. It's got to be the very similar figure regarding the head sculpt, because they can't give you a new head sculpt, and they're definitely not going to give you, I wouldn't think that they're giving you a new body, but because they were breaking, I'm going to assume that they have to give us a new body. If they don't, there you go. I'm not going to be shocked that they gave us the same old body that they gave us for the DX. But I will be upset about that, because if they could do exactly what I said earlier, if they could do that for Wonder Woman, why can't they do it for Ahsoka? If they could literally have another body ready to go for another Wonder Woman, why can't they do that for Ahsoka? And I have a feeling they do have another body for Ahsoka. So that's why I think it's happening. Well, she looks amazing. Yeah, this is gonna be great. More clone troopers, Gar Saxons, Darth Maul, Mandalorian. Yeah, we need more of those clone troopers. Rosario, those are coming, Eric. I don't know if you saw the picture. They're right here. The 501st. I think that's Rex right there. And so these are coming. 100% coming. Rosario Dawson was born to play. Absolutely. She does a great job too. How many of these would you get?
One. Yeah, just one.
With the eyes closed, or would you get the deluxe with the eyes open?
I don't think they're gonna give us eyes closed. Yeah, they're fun. That's the deluxe version.
That's a special edition.
I'll wait for in-art.
I'll wait for in-art. Yeah, I was actually gonna say, do you think that that in-art will make a rooted Ahsoka?
Yeah, it's funny. A rooted what do you call it? Lakes or whatever? Rooted. Yeah.
Yeah, what are they called? The horn?
Lakes, I think. Lakes or whatever. I think that's the name.
It's called oh my god, I just saw the word somewhere. It's called a
not Lake.
Montreal to Gruta.
Oh.
I don't know. It says
they'll have that rooted.
Montrals. It says the large horn-like appendages that grow upward are called montrals. Whatever that means.
Yeah, they'll have it rooted.
So rooted horn. So guys, we did it. We made it. Anything coming up for you, my friend? You have, like I said, you have a lot of videos coming up. Let them know what to look forward to.
I just got video. I just been making content. I'm just trying to make new content. That what do I got tomorrow? Oh yeah, I got a video dropping tomorrow at 11 o'clock about Grails. Basically, it's just kind of, I did a quick unboxing. It's just a background video of the Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, but it's basically, that's for me, that's a personal grail that I acquired, and it kind of brought up the conversation of, do hot toy grails exist anymore? And if they do, are they still kind of taken in the same aspect of what they were a couple of years ago? I feel like for some people, grails used to be, monetary, like if they're just expensive, they're grails. But now I think that they're figures that mean something to people. They don't have to be necessarily expensive. So it's just a subjective video to get some conversation brewing in the comments about, like, what are your thoughts on grails? And, does the word still hold true, or is it overused and abused, kind of thing? So I had that video dropping at 11 o'clock tomorrow. And then I actually have a live stream on Sunday, which is very rare for me. Sunday at 11 o'clock. I'll put everything on my Instagram. But if anyone knows, TK421 Collectibles is he's in Britain. I think he's in the UK, I think. And he's a huge Star Wars. He does Star Wars hot toys, and him and I have been following each other a long time. He's never actually streamed before. He does a lot of great reviews, just doing reviews on Star Wars stuff. Great guy, great insight. And I finally asked him, I was like, yo, you want to get on stream and talk? And he was down for it. So he's never streamed before, so it's a first. So we're streaming Sunday at 11 o'clock on my channel. So and people know him. He's a really nice guy. And he just does hot toy Star Wars. So I want to pick his brain, because he's always said, like, oh, I figure, I want to branch out. So I want to have a conversation with him, because he's just hot toy Star Wars. So that's going to be a Star Wars only conversation, just because that should be a fun one, like an hour and a half max on Sunday.
Awesome. Yeah, no, because I was going to tell you, you got to stream. Even though you're making videos, you still got to stream. Even if it's once a week, you still got to stream.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want it to mean something. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to stream I know that's why I'm making videos, to stay relevant, because you got to stay relevant, and doing videos and stuff has been great. I've been getting a lot of great feedback from the videos I've been doing. I got a lot of videos coming out. My goal for anyone who watches me, I'm trying to do 2 to 3 videos a week. And then if anything comes up, like a rumor has it, don't hold me to it. Make sure you don't call him Commander. Yeah, it's funny. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that can be clipped from this stream tonight and sent out to people. So what was I going to say? I mean, rumor has it, the spies have said that potentially we're going to have a release on Friday overseas. So don't hold me to it. But I mean, it's rumored that a certain Peacemaker might be making its way out. So keep your head out, people, for maybe a Peacemaker drop this week or release overseas. So if that's the case, I'll make a video about that. But that's rumored. We'll see what happens. Rumors could be wrong, but Peacemaker is a pretty strong one, apparently.
And what was I gonna say? What figures do you have coming your way, if any?
I hope my wife's not watching the stream right now. I hope she's not. I ordered. Shit.
Oh my god.
I have nothing coming secretly. No, I have two Grail. I actually have two Grails that I have three things that shipped out. Big things. One package is the Star Wars: A New Hope Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh yeah,
and the original Sand Trooper. So I have those two. Those are two OGs. Those are Grails for some people.
Nice.
I got the Sand Trooper for like dirt cheap, practically brand new, because I think it's gonna jump in price. So I jumped on it when I could. And then I also ordered I got a 1/6 scale. I don't know if you know the guy. He's on Instagram. I'm just gonna pull up his name and tag him plug him just real fast if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Legacy custom dioramas. I actually ordered the 1/6 scale Boba base for the throne.
Oh, you showed me. Yes, that thing's gonna be sick.
My god, he's shipping out tomorrow. The thing's like, it's like the size of a DeLorean box.
That's gonna look beautiful. If you got
I'll do a review on that.
Right? Oh no, you made your own cases, right?
Yeah. I made.
Where are you going? Where are you putting that?
I have the shelf space right here.
Oh, he's right there. Yeah, I didn't see him. Okay.
He literally just elevates, pop him right there. So now I got the space for it.
Now, what are you gonna name your next collection tour? Non-collector?
Yeah, non-collector. So yeah, I'm basically building all this up to sell it for something.
He said sell it for something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, guy. Yeah. So one thing I was gonna talk. You mentioned the Grails. So the Grails. So the reason why your videos are so good is because you come up with good topics, and the Grail conversation is a very interesting topic because
an engaging one, I think.
Yes, because of the fact that people try to make the word Grail as if it has to be a community thing. You know what I mean? The problem with that is the reason why there were Grails, Hot Toys had so many Grails, it wasn't about the actual figure. It was the fact that, it was the fact that there weren't many made. So everybody wanted it. You know, it wasn't so much about the actual character. It was Hot Toys didn't make enough for a lot of the big fans to get their hands on. So what happened was, once they were able to, I found my Grail. And what made it worse was when they would sell out quickly, and then you were really screwed, because then you had to go, and there was no, the complaint at the time was scalper. Everybody was a scalper because everything was, you had to, everybody was making money at that time. Everybody was making money. So the moment it sold out on Sideshow, because another thing, nobody really ordered from overseas. Overseas wasn't a thing.
True.
So it was all Sideshow. So the moment Sideshow sold out, you were screwed. Right to eBay. That was it. Right to eBay or the groups. And in the groups, nobody had mercy. Everybody was in to get their money, knowing that, if it sold out, you were going to make at least $100 out of the figure immediately, just because it sold out. So it was great. So what happens? That's what happened. There weren't many figures made. So everybody, it's a Grail, it's a Grail because it was very limited. Not everybody got one. The reason why you don't hear the word Grail now is because everything's sitting. Everybody could get whatever the hell they want as many times as they want.
Yep.
Because there's no limited anything. So there's no more Grails at this point.
Like for me, I think that for me personally, the Obi-Wan from A New Hope is a Grail of mine. I think that head sculpt still holds up. The Sand Trooper, I don't think is one. I'm getting the Sand Trooper to future-proof myself, because I do think that it could go up when those dewbacks come out. And if we don't get a 2.0 Sand Trooper, I think then I might have a Grail, because people are going to want that Sand Trooper to replicate the scene from A New Hope. So I don't think the Sand Trooper is a Grail. I got it at a great price because I think it could be one, not to sell it, but I just think it. So I got in on it now.
But here's the thing. This is where I was going. You calling it a Grail does not make you wrong about the figure. If it's your Grail, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So people, that's another thing. People have this fear of using the word because they think that it's a blanket statement. You know what I mean? And it's not. I have grails here, that are for me. It doesn't
Last
mean
year, last year I bought one figure. I have a rule if anyone wants to know. I call it backwards collecting because I only backwards collect 1 to 3 figures a year. I cap myself. Like I really do. And I technically have maxed out on my 3. But last year I only got one. And you know what it was? It was the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. That's the only one I wanted. Like I really wanted
but
that
was
figure.
you definitely paid a good price for that.
No, I didn't. Well, no, I paid a good price because I didn't get the 40th anniversary. I got the one before that. It was like I paid $285 for it. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It was one of my best purchases I bought last year because I just loved the character. I really wanted it, and I missed out on it. So
do you remember that there were 2
yes.
Boba Fett's back to back? One was regular, one was
color.
well, the 40th. Well, no, you're talking about no, because so what happened was
there was a regular, there was and then they made the 40th anniversary version of it.
So,
I didn't get the 40th one. I got the one in the black box that didn't have the.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
So I had pre-ordered 2. I had pre-ordered like 3 Boba Fett's, 3 of those, the originals, not the 40th, the original
black box ones. Yeah.
Right. So what happened was I got them in, and then I saw that they made, the 40th after. So I ordered 2 40th and I ordered 2 of those. So I kept 1 original and 1 40th. Take a guess how much I sold the original, the black box one for.
$400.
$850. And you want to know why? This is how I put it up on eBay. You ready? So obviously I put the picture and I put, limited box, due to the fact that it was updated to 40th anniversary. Yo, I sold it within 2 days for $850.
Unbelievable.
Crazy. So that's how much money, you were able to make with these figures. Yeah. Those days are gone. But Grail speaking, Grail talk, Grail stuff, it's all
subjective.
It's all on the person. It's all on you. If you feel like this is, this RoboCop's your Grail, nobody can tell you, oh, you're wrong. What are you talking about? That's not a Grail. It is to you. So there is a Grail.
There is one Grail that I do have. Now we're getting on the Grail talk. There is one Grail that I have that is legitimately covers the bases of exclusive, too much money, and just it checks all the boxes of true Grails. And that is the Blitzway 4-pack Ghostbusters. Oh, they are my ultimate number 1.
Yeah, I didn't even get one.
That's my ultimate.
I didn't even get a set. But it looks like
the hell is this?
A Bantha, 1/6 Bantha. Didn't you ask for one?
Oh yeah, rooted.
Look at that.
Who's this in art?
It's like, who is this in art? Is this rooted? It's rooted. Look at this. 1/6 Bantha. How crazy is that? Is this it? Uncarded reviews? Let me know.
Collector freaks. Yeah, they have it. That's crazy. I mean, it looks cool, but
no, I mean, it looks ugly, but that's cool.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
look at that. He got Cobb Vanth already. Where is he from?
He 3D printed it.
Yeah, Hong Kong. Crazy.
I mean, nothing. That guy looks like he made it in his backyard.
This guy. You got Jordan saying the inner Joker was my Grail. Just something I saw. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody could say you're wrong. If it's for you, again, there's no more community Grails. Those days are gone. Those days are 100% gone. A Grail could be considered, for example, the Anakin, rooted Anakin, the rooted Joker. Those could be considered Grails because not everybody got one, and there's a lot of people who are huge fans of Anakin and huge fans of
WB 100 Wonder Woman.
Right. Oh, that one too. Correct. Or the D100 Iron Man. You know what I mean? So these limited pieces could be considered Grails because not everybody got one. Right. I got one, and I don't consider my Mark 7 a Grail at all, but I got one. I'm expecting my Wonder Woman, whatever the hell she starts shipping from Sideshow, and I'm not going to consider her a Grail.
The D100 Iron Man. The D100. I'm sorry, the WB 100 Batman, which is that gray and blue. I have that on order with Sideshow. I don't consider that a Grail.
It's not. Yeah, that I don't
I
think I've
literally
seen
got
that.
that out of FOMO because I was able to get it. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll get it.
I
It was
don't.
$279 or whatever. I was like, it's exclusive. I was like, all right, I'll get it. Add it to the collection. Like it wasn't anything special.
Yeah, no, it's 100% true. It's 100% true. This is Batman. I have one rule: the Joker. That's your rule. I have to break. Eric says I had the OG box from Sideshow. Sideshow sent me a 40. Oh yeah, so I think they did that to me. I think they messed up, and I think they sent me one too. Oh yes, that's what it was. So I had ordered two of the originals. That's what happened. I had ordered two originals. No, I ordered three originals. That's what it was. Three originals, and they only sent me two because they said that the other one was going to be the box was going to be changed, so or revised or whatever they said. So they sent me the other two were the 40th. So yeah, so I ended up with four in total. Eric says Boba Fett. Beautiful like a bantha. So yeah, guys. So yeah, so let me tell you guys what I'm gonna be getting my C3PO coming either at the end of this week or next week. Same with RoboCop 3. I have this guy ready to. The video will probably be out tomorrow. Boba Fett finally here from Sideshow. This is the last one that they released. So stay tuned for that video. And I'm gonna obviously have all the figures, all the Bobas together. So repaint throne, bird poop. The other one. I forget which one. I know there's another one. I have which one?
The one on Throne.
Yeah, that's the repaint throne.
Mhm.
And what else? So I'm gonna have all of them. So stay tuned for that video if you guys want to look at all the Boba Fett's together. We'll be back on when? Saturday. I keep forgetting what the day it is. We'll be back on Saturday, guys. Obviously Mike and I will be here. We will. What's today's date? Because we're gonna. So it's September. So another thing, guys, we're gonna be at Comic-Con next month, obviously Thursday, and I'm gonna keep bringing this up until we get there. Thursday and Saturday. And I told Ryan if he wants to come because he's going on Friday, the one day I'm not coming. If he wants to go Saturday, we have an extra ticket. But I think he's afraid. I think he's afraid of what may happen over there. So
yeah, it might get a little rowdy out there. Yeah, I'm going Friday. So I'm just gonna walk around. I'm going with some friends Friday. I'm gonna be dressed up in full Ghostbusters, got my proton pack and everything. I'm going full cosplay. I don't get to wear my pack that often, so I'll be lugging around a 40-pound proton pack all through New York Comic Con. It's gonna be an absolute disaster of a mistake. My back's gonna be that's why I can't go Saturday, because Saturday I'll be laying in bed with my back pretty much thrown out.
Oh my god, man. I don't know if you've ever been to them before, but let me tell you something. I went last year for the very first time.
Yeah.
My feet after Thursday were in my back, my whole spine and my feet on fire.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Friday's gonna be rough, man, because if I'm not mistaken, I think Spider-Man Spider-Man 2 comes out Thursday night into Friday for PS5.
I didn't know
it comes
that.
out. Yeah, it does. So like I was
chips.
No, I mean I got the digital download. So like I was gonna plan on live streaming a walkthrough like that night because for my PS5 I was gonna do a live stream walkthrough like when I get it.
Wait,
so
walkthrough what of the game?
Yeah, like record it because the PS5 you can stream it to your YouTube. Yeah,
Don't copy
what?
me. I was gonna do that. Don't copy me.
No,
I'm kidding.
No, but my whole point was I was like, oh, I'm gonna take off the next day and play Spider-Man, and I was like, wait a minute, the next day is I'm like, oh, that's New York Comic Con. I'm like, oh shit.
See, so I ordered the collector's pack with that Venom and the Spider-Man and the Miles statue, just because of what's going on with Hot Toys and those figures, but I don't know if I'm probably not gonna get it at release date because it's got to ship at release date. So I'll probably get it days later. But that game, I can't wait. There's apparently a bunch of hidden stuff, a bunch of different suits, a bunch of character stuff happening.
Let's go, Hot Toys.
The game's gonna be awesome. I don't know if you saw the picture of the lizard.
Yep.
The pictures of what's his name?
Venom and everybody.
Well, Venom and the what the hell's his name? The Savage guy?
Craven.
Craven. So they all look great. I don't think the lizard's coming. If they didn't make the lizard for No Way Home, they're not making him for this video game. I could tell you that. And the way it looks in the video game is ugly as hell too, so I don't even want it. And the Venom guaranteed is coming. That Black Suit Spider-Man obviously is coming. The 2.0 is coming. 2.0 Miles is coming. So we just have to see if they're really going to go out of their way to make that Craven, because
The movie.
Exactly. The moment they make that Craven, you know the movie Craven's coming as well. They have to. That video game Craven looks amazing. It looks really, really good.
It's better than the movie.
It's better than the movie. Yep. So I hope they make it. If not, it is what it is. But as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Please don't forget to hit that like button before you guys head out if you haven't yet. And we'll see you in the next one.